Hey, how's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So if you're new to the channel, my name is Big Ball Vlogs, aka Mr. MTGSD, the man that gets stuff done. I do reviews, comparison shopping, and everyday vlogging. So if you're interested in something like that, maybe a review on a drone, some kind of new camera, maybe instructional video on how to set up a reef aquarium, please consider subscribing to the channel and click on the notification button for new information when I post it. So today I thought I would do a review. I know I've neglected the channel for about 2 weekends. I was kind of stuck trying to get this aquarium up and running, and I get so focused on doing stuff that I forgot to even shoot the videos for that. But anyway, my feed was absolutely blowing up from all the guys that I follow. 51 Drones, Drone X Factor, Billy Kyle, Original Dobo. You guys were all talking about the Skydio R2, and I thought it was time for me to jump online and talk about that thing. I've been watching it. I saw the pre-launch video. I saw, a lot of sneak peek stuff as it was coming on, I guess preparing to be released, and I really had some reservations about it. Yeah, I did jump in line. I put my $100 down to get a spot in line for the R2, but, I don't know if I'm going to keep it, and I'll talk about why. So let's talk about it. A couple years back, I went to a science fair in New Jersey. I met a couple of you guys out there. Thanks for supporting the channel. And the owner, or the president of Skydio, was there with the Skydio R1, and it absolutely blew my mind with the autonomy, the actual ability to keep track of me without any controls at all. That was kind of the positive about the experience. He locked this thing on me. I was running around people, dipping and dodging in this courtyard trying to lose this drone, and it absolutely stayed locked on me even if I ran directly underneath of it, because it had about 16 cameras and it could follow you in any direction. It had 360 degrees of vision. So when I got done doing the demo, I went back and talked to the owner, and I started asking like those vlogger style questions like, what's the remote like? And he goes, it doesn't really have a remote. And I'm like, wow, it doesn't have a remote. A lot of guys are probably going to want a remote. And what features does it have? And the only thing he can kind of point out was the fact that it can follow you. So I'm like, wow, this is just like a flying GoPro, like that you don't need anyone to pilot. You can just follow you yourself. How much is it going to cost? About $2,000. Right off the bat, I was done with Skydio. Amazing piece of tech, but just not something that the average consumer would want to buy. Let's fast forward to today, watching the videos about the Skydio R2. Originally, I wasn't interested because I was like, it's going to be like $2,000 like the R1, or $3,000 even if it's better, so I'm not even interested. And I was shocked to find out that the drone was only going to cost $1,000 base, with about $150 for a couple of accessories and an unknown amount for the batteries. So I dropped $100 just to get in line as I wait to see what else Skydio is going to release information-wise on the drone. I know a lot of people were upset about the fact that the initial press release on the drone said that the Skydio R2 could only reach 325 feet of altitude, which I don't even know if it has return to home, but 325 feet is a little bit low. You have trees and cell phone towers that are higher than 300 feet, so you kind of got, I like to take mine up to like right below 400, but a lot higher than 3. And people were upset about that, but Skydio did do a press release that said, hey, we heard what you said, we're going to bump the altitude up to 500 feet. But there's still a lot of unknown about it, and that's why I have reservations about actually buying this drone. I currently don't have a drone. As I've been mentioning in some of my previous videos, I didn't want to just be the drone guy. That is even though it's probably a lucrative market in the YouTube world, where a lot of people are into drones and drone technology, it's just something that I find single-focused and unable to continue creating content on. I do not have a Part 107. I do not do jobs. I do not do instructional videos. So I had to broaden out my channel, and it was really a hard decision for me to say, do I want to spend another $1,000 on this new drone? Actually $1,000 plus. I'm thinking base, I'm going to be spending at least $1,300 plus with the batteries. Sold the Anafi, and I really do need a drone in my kit. So I said, hey, this is probably going to be the next latest greatest. The only other drone I heard about coming out on the market, which I totally was not even going to try, was I guess the rumor of the Mavic Mini, which is supposed to be this little tiny drone that will get blown away in absolutely any type of wind. So I said, nah, I'm going to put the money on the R1, or actually the R2. So what am I worried about with the R2? One, there's a lot of unknown about it, and it's like signing up for a Kickstarter. They make these, amazing promises to deliver something that's absolutely amazing. If you guys remember when Alto was talking about the Evo, I followed that thing for almost a half a year, hoping that they would come out with the one in sensor. Never happened. I mean, they ultimately said, hey, why come out with a one in sensor, which gives you marginal, I guess, image quality and ups the price when you can get this out of the R1. with the R2, I do like the fact that the price has come down, but I do not know what this drone is going to be able to do. So if this is the type of drone that is really legitimately just a selfie drone that follows you around, it's not a drone that I want. I am happy that the fact that they did introduce a controller for it, because every now and then, I guess more often, I'm going to be using the controller than having this thing follow me around. But I do not know what autonomy it has built into it, what flight modes it has. And that's some of the things that, those are some of the things that I really enjoyed about DJI drones. They had some cool flight modes that you could use to do things that you normally would have to do in post or on your computer. Like, I don't like the fact that with a DJI Mavic Pro, I would have to shoot time-lapse or still photos and then stitch them together to get a hyperlapse video, or actually a time-lapse video. And the Mavic Pro 2 or Mavic 2 Pro actually did that for you. I do like the fact that it could do fast 360 video for you, or images, pictures for you. I like all of those things. And if the R1 or R2 can't do that, it's probably not going to be an interesting drone for me, because I do use those things when I'm shooting cutscenes or transition scenes in my YouTube videos. I want something that's going to be able to follow me around and probably even do an orbit or spiral, one of those crazy, you know, droney, I don't know, tiny planet things. And if the R2 is just a drone that's more made for someone who is using it for maybe like some kind of action adventure, cinematography, or you know, someone who's in the market for, you know, doing a lot of 107 commercial stuff, but the drone, like, you know, they would use their Inspire for, it's probably made for them and not for me. So small form factor, I like it. I like the fact that it, you know, it goes into a little case because it doesn't fold up, but it doesn't have any legs on it. So am I going to mess up this $1,300 drone by landing it on its belly somewhere? Do I have to land it in my hand? Don't know anything about that, and that kind of worries me because I don't like to mess up my stuff. Another thing about it is while they're claiming that this thing is uncrashable, I can almost guarantee that you're going to be able to crash this thing in low light situations. It doesn't have any like Hall sensors, infrared sensors, echo sensors. It just has 4K cameras, and as we all know, in low light with even the DJI drones, cameras don't work. It'll tell you, hey, light's too low, I can't do obstacle avoidance. So at the golden hour, you're out trying to get some amazing videos, and then you got to bring this thing back. Is it going to fly into a tree? I'm pretty sure it will if you don't fly this thing in some bright light situation. So again, another thing that I'm kind of worried about. I'm going to keep the money on $100. I'm going to keep the $100 on the pre-order right now, hoping that the more information will come out about the R1 as it gets closer and closer to the release date. If on that release date they say, hey, your drone is ready, you got $100 down on it, it's going to be $800 more, or $900 more for the drone. What else do you want? You want the wand? Yeah, give me the wand, $150. You want the controller? Yeah, give me the controller, $150. That's $1,300, which is just a little bit more than what the Mavic 2 Zoom costs. But then you got to add in batteries. Mavic 2 Zoom's batteries are what, $90 a piece. If they're like $100, $150, it's probably going to throw this drone out of the market for me, because I need at least 2 or 3 batteries, and I'm not willing to spend $1,600 on a drone. I mean, right now in the space that I'm in and the things that I do with it, it's just overkill for my little YouTube channel here. So hey, I just, I kind of want to get back and give you my thoughts on the R2. I wanted to get into that R2 conversation that everybody was having, and let you know how I feel about it. I think it's an absolutely amazing design. I think it's an absolutely amazing concept. I do like the fact that it's fully autonomous. I think I'll be able to take this and actually fly. Actually, I won't, because I think it only flies at 36 miles an hour. I was going to say jump on my motorcycle and actually have this thing follow me around in places where I probably shouldn't be having it follow me around, without having to have the controller tucked in somewhere or worried about losing signal and then flying back home. Don't know if it has a return to home. Don't know a lot about it, and that kind of scares me. But I'm willing to give it a shot and give you some feedback on it. So hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. I know I missed a couple videos because I was trying to get this freaking aquarium up and running. I'm keeping it low tech these days. I'm actually vlogging right now. I'm not worried about, microphones and big cameras. I'm actually vlogging on my Samsung Galaxy Note 10, which does an absolute amazing job. I don't know why I haven't followed up on the Note 10 videos. And I know I'm going to try to keep these coming on the fly. So appreciate you watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.